Why, hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are under the legal age of vaping and you do not have your aunt, uncle's, mother's, father's legal guardian's permission to vape, I fully invite you to leave right now. If you have full permission and you're of legal age of vaping, welcome back to the show. How we all doing? And yes, it's another one with no booze in it. I'm surprised I'm doing another one with no booze in it, because I do feel the ones with booze seem to flow a wee bit better, but it is what it is. AKA, at the moment, I have not been able to get any to actually go well with today's vape liquid. And if you've read the title, you'll already know it is Dinner Ladies Fruits Berry Blast. Hold that up there. Yes, I've got the price label on it. I take the pictures after the show, or after the recording. So, yeah, that's where I get a good picture of it for putting up on the screen. Now, I have vaped quite a lot of this bottle, and yeah, we'll get into that. As I said, there's no booze in this one, because I couldn't find a drink to go with it. But I think I'll be able to explain that quite reasonably. But we do have some juice. We have some Robinson's Real Fruit and Every Drop Raspberry and Apple. I'm hoping this goes with it. Again, pictures are taken after, so that's why the bottle will be open. And yeah, we'll get into that. I've never had this stuff before, so it'll be interesting. But anyway, I apologise for the lack of Instagram content or things like that at the moment. I do apologise as well if you can hear my washing machine in the background. But today is the 6th of November. Is it the 6th or the 7th? I can't remember. Is it the 6th or the 7th? Today is the 6th, so that's fine. And Nico, who is still hiding under my desk at the moment. If you don't know, in the UK, the 5th of November is Guy Fawkes Night, so there's a lot of fireworks, things like that. And poor wee Nico really has a fear of fireworks. So, unfortunately, for the last week, I've been having to make sure he's alright, because people have been letting fireworks off all week. And just because it's now the 6th, I don't really think that's going to be an end of it. But anyway, I'm rushing this video to try and stay on schedule. And let's get into the review. We do have it back on the snow since you returned, with the TFV 18 at 120 watts on a dual mesh coil, which I really quite like. I prefer the dual mesh coils, if I'm honest. Now, here we go. Like I said, I have vaped all of this bottle. I do swap around quite a bit. Like the last few days, I've been on my Aegis X with the TFV 16 with another vape oil in it. That's set up for the next review, get the flavour going. So I've taken a few days off of vaping this so that all the flavours are there, if that makes sense. There's no chance of any vape tongue. And now, as a berry blast, I don't think it's very good. I really don't count it that high as a berry blast. There is a reason why I'm saying I wouldn't really call it a berry blast, and I'm going to apologise now for the random jump cut. Check the bloopers at the end to see why. It's all I'm really getting out of that is cherry. It's a very sherbety, sweety type cherry. No other berries, no raspberry, no strawberry, nothing like that. Which, yeah, maybe there's maybe a bit of cherry in there, but why call it berry blast if the predominant flavour is cherry? Now, it's not a horrible vape oil, but even saying that, we have had Dinner Ladies before on my channel, and they've always had really quite good flavour. I've given them that. They have taken a few knocks for different things. But in this one, I'm going to say my big problem with it is the flavour is bloody lacking in comparison to some of the other ones. It is a very, compared to like the lemon tart we done a few weeks back, they had a really lot of flavour there, really mixed, was lovely. That is just very bland, the flavour's not overly strong. And yeah, it cost me £9 for the bottle and the neck shot for it. I'm not impressed. I'm really not. I seen that. I thought, you know what? It'd be nice to do another one. I was quite impressed with that. It was lovely. Can't remember what score I gave it, but I think it was quite high. This one's going to be the opposite. For the price and for the flavour in it. I mean, it does have. I'm going to say this now. It might look alright on camera, but even the cloud production's quite thin on it. It's not very great. It is, what? Can we find the PG? 3070 PG-VG mix. The cloud's really thin. I'm not impressed with that. I'm going to score that. I'm going to try to be nice. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. Because the flavour's let down. I'm not saying it's horrible. The flavour that is there is nice. If you like a sort of sherbety cherry. That's what I'm getting from it. But it's not what I was expecting from it. It's not the smell from it. Let's say a wee snifter, see what we can get. The smell, it does smell quite a mixed berry. I'll be honest, I can get quite a bit of raspberry in there. On the finger, you're not meant to do this, but the taste there, I do get a bit of sort of blueberry, raspberry, things like that. But when it comes to vaping it, it's cherry. Now, I'm not going to say it's the coil because it's a fresh coil and the TFV 18 with it. It has had the chance to steep well, it's drawn the oil right through, or the e-liquid. So it is just genuinely, that dinner, ladies, is a letdown. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. It's like they've just not put the effort into this one, if I'm honest. It's very much like they've just gone, oh, that'll do. So, highly disappointed in that one, compared to what I was expecting. But that's just the way it goes at times, I suppose. And I'm sitting with a cup of coffee to, well, what do you expect from me, you know? I'm not doing a drink, I'm not doing any booze, so I'll have my coffee on the go. And like I said, I am having to film this and edit in one day. Now, on to Robinson's Real Fruit in Every Drop, Raspberry and Apple. I bought this because I was saying raspberry, berry, and the berry blast, might mix. Can't really say anything. It's a 500ml bottle. It's all the fat, sugar, saturates, and salt are all in the yellow. I'd say they should be green because it's like fat 0%, saturates 0%, sugar's 6% at 5 grams, and salt's at 1% at 0.08 grams. Let's give it a wee shot. I don't know if you're meant to shake this or not. And it has been in my fridge, so yeah, should be nice. No artificial preservative, colours or flavourings. And I do actually quite like my fruit juice, so let's give it a try. Well, does smell quite pleasant on the nose. Can get there's quite a few flavours in there. There is apple. There is like raspberry and I'm going to say there's a few other in there, like maybe a wee bit of strawberry and maybe just a touch of cherry in there. I don't know, my sense smell's not always the best, so can't always go with that, but oh, that is really quite nice. Well, that is refreshing. Now, I'm going to say, you can safely say it is what it says on the bottle. Sorry, I'm looking at the bottle here. It does say it's raspberry and apple, and that is the two main flavours you're getting. That is all that is on the label, really. There's no other fruits on there at all. That is absolutely lovely, I'm going to say that. It was £1 a bottle. That is really quite refreshing, especially when it's served ice cold like I've got it. So that is lovely. I'm going to say that is going to get a nice... I don't know, I don't really do juices on here. I'm more of a... I don't know. I'll give that a 7 out of 10 because it's really quite nice. I could drink quite a lot of that actually. That's quite nice. That's going to be nice for when it comes to editing and uploading this video. So anyway, let's find out. Do they fucking mix? Let's find out. So anyway, as always. No. Well, they do mix, but they don't. So I'm going to give that we're going to make that an average 5 out of 10 for the mix. And why? Because the real fruit Robinsons just overpowers any flavour from the vape. There is just nothing there. They don't mix because there's not enough flavour to the Dinner Lady's Berry Blast to come through with it. I mean, the flavour in the Robinson is quite strong, I'm going to give it that, but it's a very pleasant strain. And yeah, I'm going to say it is made with fruit. It's not like a sweety type fruitiness, it is a proper fruit. So I'm really quite happy with that, but they don't fucking mix. So I think even giving it a 5 is being over generous. So that's your lot for this video. I know it's very short, it's been kept to the end, like last minute for filming, but that's where it goes sometimes, I hate to say it. So, anyway, thank you for coming along. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to say anything, leave it down in the comments. And as I said, I'm going to apologise again for how sort of short this video is and leave it to the last moment, but that's the way it goes at times. And until next time, peace! And I mean, here's why. As I wouldn't really say it's a berry. Personally, I don't taste much in the way of berries in it, like raspberry, strawberry, anything like that. I get a very strawberry taste. And fuck up. The reason why I'm saying I wouldn't really call it a berry blast, and I do apologise for the random jump cut. Check out the